I am here with Myriam Gumuchian, who is, in my humble opinion, an incredible woman and rock star in the jewelry industry. She is a mentor to women. She is a pioneer in many ways, and I can't wait for her to tell us about her life and her family and how this amazing company started. So, welcome, Myriam.
Thank you, Manon. I'm very lucky to have been born in this family world of jewelry and diamonds since I'm a little kid. What happened in the mid-70s, my mom, Anita, you met my mom,
I have.
decided to start a fine jewelry company for the American market with the jewelry with the best of the European quality,
Yes.
especially the French. So we learned from the French designers, manufacturers, and the finish, like all our pieces are exquisitely produced in our own shop in New York City, which
Yes.
is also becoming a rarity that
Yes.
every piece we make is controlled by us. It's
Yes.
made in New York City. As a matter of fact, last year we were very proud to get the Made in New York fashion certification.
Fantastic.
Which, gives us a little more accreditation that yes, all our pieces are really made in New York City.
Yes, well, made in
So,
America, there's
yes,
nothing wrong with
yes.
that.
So all our pieces are designed by us. They're made by us. My whole office is run by women, so my team is all women.
Yeah.
And then the men are in the workshop, and I have fantastic jewelers, setters, because that's, they're the ones that do all the work. And
Yes.
I have top talent in my shop.
Yeah.
I have great people that I work with, so I'm
Yes.
very lucky about that. Before I was a much smaller team and I did it all myself,
Right.
and there's a point that you can't continue doing it all yourself.
Right.
So
And your sister,
Patricia
does
is
most
the
of
head.
the-
She's
of
the
the
head
design.
designer.
Okay.
She's the head designer, and she controls the shop. So everybody reports to her. Thank
Okay.
God, I don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
And
You just have to worry about all the retailers.
right, I worry about the retailers. She worries about all the production issues, which are difficult, and especially with our demands where
Right.
we ask so much.
So you grew up in
I grew up in Antwerp, Belgium. So in Europe, basically in Europe. Europe was our playground. So that's you see that in the reflection of our pieces. Even though we always come up with new designs, they really have a classic, elegant feel to
Right.
it, which is, I think, a very European thing.
Yes.
They're modern, yet they're classic, and that's really our DNA.
Well, and the other thing about your jewelry that I really love and appreciate is the diamonds actually
Sparkle.
are crazy sparkly diamonds. And why is that? I'm not a gemologist.
Well,
I just tell
Another
people stories.
another lucky thing, we keep it all in the family. We're very lucky to have my brother Andre, who has a diamond office in Antwerp. So
Okay.
he provides us with all the diamonds. So I don't even have a diamond buyer in New York City.
Wow.
The only stones we buy in New York City are color stones. So all our diamond come from one supplier. The one thing that we are extremely picky about is the make of our diamonds. So we use like an ideal cut, the perfect proportions. We've actually lowered the color and clarity to keep prices at a reasonable level. And 99% of my customer move to my second quality because they look at the pieces and they go, Myriam, I can't see the difference with my naked eye because of the diamond quality.
Right.
But they see the difference in their check when they buy my
for
pieces.
sure.
So, but people always do say, "Oh my God, your diamonds just
They
sparkle
are.
so
Yeah,
much." So
they
that's
do.
something is the make of our stones. It's a perfect cut,
Right.
and it's extremely important to us.
In a world of jewelry companies that focus on diamonds, how do you believe that Gumuchian sets itself apart from everybody else?
My tagline is designed by women for women. People always say, "Oh my God, your pieces feel so good. Your earrings are not too heavy. They don't drag on the earlobe." We
Right.
try everything we
Right.
make. If you don't like it, it goes right back in the workshop.
Yeah.
Our carousel chain collection that is all convertible. Nobody does that.
Right.
We just launched another new earring this
Yeah,
earring with
these
all the
are
circles.
so cool.
Also part of my carousel. So these can be worn 7 different ways. You can wear just 1 circle,
Yeah.
2 circles, 3 circles,
That's
more
amazing.
circles. So, we like to have fun with what we do. Also, even though, my bestseller collection are these new moon earrings that we've had since the beginning. So basically, a lot of women have problem wearing straight diamond hoop because
Right.
it stays completely on the side. So this was something that was designed. It's like a left and a right shoe. You cannot
Yeah.
wear the wrong way, otherwise the diamonds won't sparkle.
Right.
And basically what it does, it brings diamonds. I mean, it brings light to your face. And
Yes.
that's what, I mean, an earring is supposed to adorn you, right? That's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to do something. So,
Yeah.
our pieces are pleasant to wear. Our rings, we always have weight, substance to our pieces, so they don't bend out of shape. They're basically made to last forever.
The jewelry industry, up until probably the mid 80s, WJA stands for Women's Jewelry Association. And there were just a group of women in Manhattan
That's
that
true.
started this organization in the 80s because the men had the men's club.
Right.
And the women didn't really have anywhere to go to kind of encourage one another or talk about business or whatever. And so this small group of women started Women's Jewelry Association. Well, since then, one of the men's club that
The
I'm
24
referring
Karat
to,
Club?
it's called the 24 Karat Club, and I want you to talk about that, and then what you accomplished is so astonishing.
Yes, yes. So the 24 Karat Club is really a big boys club, or at least it used to be. It started over 115 years ago, I think 117 years ago.
Gosh.
Women were not allowed. They have a big gala every year. It's basically a social club of the who's who of the industry. You cannot apply. There's a maximum 200 members, and you have to be asked by one of the members to join, and then that has to be second and approved by the whole board. So
you even today you can't apply to be.
no, it's like
Oh.
that's a no thing to do, because it's you as a person that's been
Right,
elected
right.
to join the 24 Karat. So it's a very exclusive club that I was asked. I think I became a member a little more than 10 years ago. I'm not quite sure. And since then, I was the president of the 24 Karat in 2016. And
Just got
again,
chills.
and then again, you don't ask to be the president. The big boys club comes to you and say, we would like you to be. So of course, before becoming president, you have to be VP and explain to you what you have to do. So I was the second president women president of the 24 Karat.
Wow.
And it was
That's
fun. This
amazing.
year I was the chair of the big event, which was a lot of work, but I have a great team of 3 great men with me.
Love that.
And but it was
so incredible.
a big event that we just finished. It was very successful. I was very lucky. 2 years ago, I also received the American Gem Society Circle of Distinction Award.
Wow.
So
That
I received
is very
the
cool.
000 award. When I first heard about it, 000 sounds to me like you're 000 bad, but in the American Gem
No.
Society, 000 means the best, the best, the best.
That's
So
awesome.
It was very nice that they gave me an award for that. And a few years ago, we were asked by WJA if we would be okay to receive their corporate award. So
Wow.
of course we were okay with it. It was such an
Yes.
honor,
Yes,
and we
of
were
course.
thrilled to be there. So yeah, as you say, I'm very involved in the industry.
Very involved, and the industry is better for it.
Oh, thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time today.
You're
I
welcome, Manon.
appreciate
Thank you for
it.
coming.
Thanks for having me. Ciao for now, people.
Bye.